Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my gaming channel. It's time for another title. So let's play some Frostpunk. I think this game is excellent. It's 10 out of 10 from me, I can tell you right away. For design, for idea, for how this is all working out. And actually when I start playing it, I didn't want to put even my nose outside the window because there was like heavy rain, freezing outside and all that kind of stuff. So if you are in that kind of mood, you want to stay in chilling and want to play some game when you have to manage your city or some kind of shithole, freezing shithole by the way, then this is definitely game for you. But I can tell you, just like this music, this is not a folk comedy. This music matching the situation of your citizens, but in the same time I can tell you that this reminds me like some kind of concentration camp. It's not for fun. Is your decision is gonna really matters. If you never seen this game before, that this might be very interesting. So let's go ahead. New home. This is the story which I already added a few parts on my channel a while ago, but I was doing this in Polish, and then I was just trying to learn more about recording the games. I hope if you watched that before and this what I'm gonna prepare for you today, then I hope you're gonna see the differences in a positive way. There are some DLCs, so you can, if you're interested in the game, except the main scenario, you can later on have a look if you want anything extra. Okay, so let's go with this. The Arks. So main purpose of this is the Arks with some seeds, which we have to keep it safe. Easy, right? It's gonna be crazy. Okay, let's get to work. If you guys would like, then you can read all that kind of information about it during the game. The purpose of this one is to making correct decisions. The problem is that most of the decisions gonna be not very comfortable to make anyway. Okay, so factory plans, the generator is there, but it's actually off. I just trying to translate in a very short version what's going on. We need to build a beacon and send the team to search for it. All right, because the factory plans which we need to proceed with this mission is lost somewhere when we've been on the way during the blizzard. So very important. We need this as soon as possible. Those are the Arks, by the way, and we need to keep them warm. At least chill, I think. Otherwise, they're all gonna die and then game over. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So let's build some houses first. Houses. Something to just hide for now. One tent is for 10 people, so we need a little bit more. Okay, so this is our generator to produce power and heat. For now, we're just like skipping the idea. This is our big helper, I would just say. Without those machines, it's very difficult to finish any mission. And you guys see, sometimes you just have to you can like stop the game and think about what you're doing, save it before you're making some very big decisions, I would say. So it's -20 right now. Here is the calendar, which is very important. The temperature is already going down there, so except the houses I have to rush. Let's see if I can build anything else. No, nothing at all. Why? Because we have just no resource, nothing. A little bit of a steel and some steam cores, which are very important to produce the machines or to get some food done. Okay, so everyone, even if it's freezing cold, have to go to work trying to build, and we trying to survive. We're gonna have to build the kitchen. We will have to gather as much resources as possible. So for now what I did is sending together the wood crates As the same we can try to do with coal here. And if you're gonna see few resources in the same place, it's better to build a small kind of house, barracks, when they can have a little bit more chill environment to gather all this stuff. Okay, but we're not gonna waste any of our time. We need to keep on working here. Let me just think what's gonna be the best choice right now. Workshop. So workshop we can build maybe around here. Workshop is this is the place when we're doing any additional upgrades for everything. Extremely important. And then in the same time I need to check gathering posts, resource depot. Well, there's so many things very important, and I actually keeping this one, it'll actually without any work, because if I'm gonna send it to collect anything or build anything, that machine gonna run out of fuel very fast. And because it's minus 20 only, that's why you can see that I didn't turn on the generator. I don't have too much coal. It's just the beginning of the game, and we can try to, you know, survive like this as long as possible. So if I'm gonna send this machine for work, I'm gonna run out of fuel and gonna stand useless anyway. It's better to just, you know, take it easy with all this stuff. Another people we sending them all around here to clear that wood. Because I was already thinking about the plans to build some building here to collect and cutting all those dead trees stuff. Here we got the coal. Here we got big supplies of the coal, so this is important. Okay, here's another resources, iron.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay. So our citizens got only the time limits for working. Of course, you can later try to improve your stuff and send them for something for extra hours or something. But you're not going to be popular because of it. Faster gathering. I think this is the first what I want to do. But first, oh sorry, I need to hire some people here. Let's go back here. Come on, and we can do it. All right, so now we're gonna speed that up, the time, because now they're gonna do absolutely nothing unless we wanted to build. Build anything, we can't because of the upgrade. Nothing happened. Yeah, like I said, I'm not turning this on, and they already informing me like people are not happy or they are just like worried about freezing at night. Let's have a look what's happening around here. You can hear the wind, you can see the heavy snow and stuff, so it's better to stuck in that hole, not going outside. Speed up the time again, so everyone can go to work. And yeah, really, this is very important. Already first death. This is really bad. And the first decision, what we got to do? We're gonna just leave it like that? Or we're just gonna actually go and sign the law about what we're gonna do with the bodies. So we can build the graveyard, or we're gonna go with the hole and just bin it everyone in there. Difficult decisions with anything what you think of doing are gonna be consequences. So for example, if I'm gonna go with the left, then probably next law can be some funerals. If we're gonna go with the right, we're gonna have option later to use the organs from people who died, but some organs can still be useful for those who are living. Very important what we're doing. We're going to just build something.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Yeah, it's sad, but this is how this works, really. So I'm trying to build some place like this for the bodies, away from everyone else. We need to connect with some kind of road in there. I think the machine is very happy to got a job already. Okay, a few more hours and they all gonna go to work. Yeah. So the seeds are, so far they are fine, because it's only -20. But we can keep an eye on the calendar. This is already thinking about some kind of trouble. It's going to be -30. Then we're gonna see then a six day -40. That's gonna be, you know, crap.
Work time. Get
So we
back
need to
work.
we need to try to gather as much as resources as possible. Then we, in the same time, we start thinking about building any extra stuff. That gathering post is definitely something what we're looking after. Try to think forward when you're playing this kind of game. If you want to use it this later, this place, that building, because this game is not easy at all. Have to be very careful what we're doing. And there are already some sick people, homeless. We need to rush. Speeding the time is not always good, but for me, during recording is necessary. Okay, they can gather this stuff faster right now. Then we're gonna proceed with the beacon, and then we have to build a kitchen so they can transform the raw food into some dishes. At least that's the plan. You never know if it's gonna work out. You can play this game for a couple hours and then you might lose it anyway, because of this decisions, the wrong decisions would made it already right now. This is the, I think, the plus for the game, and making this title even more interesting. How many resources left here? No, it's not many. Here is the steel. So I have to think about building this gathering post here too. Oh, that's even gonna be better, because in that case we're gonna be having an option for both.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
And no wood. Oh, there's never enough. I'm just trying to connect like this. And this machine I want to use to collect this, start collecting here. Although, like I said, the power is not on yet. This is not gonna work for too long, I guess. And the cool thing about what's happening here, then even if they have a break, so they can go rest, eat or whatever for a night, they still can build. And this is very important. Sometimes some building at night something just before the drop of a temperature is a savior really. And this building is still a good level, so maybe we can survive even minus 30 without turning this on, because the coal is just going so fast. And then later, if the real winter, well, I don't know how to call it this, let's just say then real us freezing gonna start, then we're gonna be in trouble. It's better to avoid that. Okay, but the problem here also, then I don't have spare people to do the work. They still informing me about this, which is good. Thanks to those kind of informations, sometimes we might like not forget to turn something on when it's necessary. So when it's minus 20 is a beginning, is still very easy to play. Later it starts to be worse and worse. Okay, so there's the boat working. They collecting coal in here. We need something for this area, so we're gonna place no one here, everyone for this. And in the same time, maybe we can send additional few people for this area. More we get, then better for us. I think it's time to build a kitchen. Yeah, we can manage this before the work starts. That's great. But we need someone to work in there. That's another thing. Okay, like I predicted, the machine is without fuel now, so can't do any kind of work until we're gonna build or turn this actually on. Emergency shifts. I already gonna sign this program because I know it's gonna be necessary to survive. But this is not something which going ahead right away. It's something what we're gonna use later on. So this is just like emergency button here. 24 hours extra work, you know, or something non-stop. But the people are not gonna be happy about it. Okay, so I already have made people unhappy because there is no medical care and the people are sick, already 6 of them. It's only 3rd day and it already start to be problems. And a controversial law is something what I signed up right now. Or maybe it's about that pit, not graveyard. Here's that poor one who died. Okay, people go back to work. One more day and it's gonna be temperature drop. Very interesting game. We can really have lots of fun on this one.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
I can take one person out of this, collecting the wood here, and add it to the kitchen. It's gonna be actually a better idea. Any other kind of you know, the raw food. Nobody likes to eat something like this. But sometimes the kitchen must be closed. Have to compromise the situation and the stuff we'll be using. I'm waiting for this technology to be done, so we can proceed with the heating. So each part which I'm gonna record from this one gonna be a little bit longer. I'll try to reduce by speeding up the game. I hope I'm not gonna make any mistakes, so we can continue like that. But it's very easy to make a mistake. That's a thing here. This one maybe can be built around here. I don't need really access to this building that much. As long as it's done, then we can start sending some expeditions. Which without them, there is no chance of playing this game. The things are sad. I don't think is making exception for anyone. They want a proper burials, but this is a little bit of a time waster, and there is no exceptions because they can't give a special treatment for just for someone. In the situations like this, I think it's need to be fair. Otherwise, there's always going to be someone feel uncomfortable with it. But the kitchen is open, they got food, they're supposed to be happy, at least for now. So thanks to this building, they are actually gathering the wood crates which is left here and the steel. So that's very, very good. This is going to be finished soon, so they're going to focus on that steel. And the steel and wood is very important, not only to build the buildings, but actually we're spending a lot of this for technologies. And this one is not done yet because everyone is busy collecting stuff, and I think they can do it at night. Now this is gone. Have to be careful to not spend all the wood and then have nothing left to proceed with any expeditions, any construction, any technology. Keep it going.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Medical post, okay? I don't think I can run out of this one because if more sick I got, then they can't work. So health. This is something important. So no problem. I think those two buildings gonna be done. Again, some progress. The only problem for me right now with this is that I have to take some workers from other areas and put it in that clinic. It's not a hospital, it's just something totally basic. And I have to take them people out of work to place working on a beacon to do the adventures outside our home. I really wish I can survive -30 and I can turn this on only on when it's -40, because even if one machine might be just not enough to continue to compromise how much coal we're gonna use, how much we're gonna get back in. But this might be a mistake. Maybe I'm supposed to turn it on right away and let the machine work. But we'll see. Okay, so we've done this stuff, and there is a first place to go to, which we got marked out. Okay, now is a problem. To create some of the scouts, I need 5 workers plus 40 wood. So the cost is pretty huge. Let's do this. Send them right away. Because after one of the updates, which I notice, there is a storm here, and this is getting closer. So really have to rush with anything what I'm planning to do here. Might be no survival after. We're checking the temperatures, we're checking if everything is okay, except this one. Of course, we're adding someone to work inside. Already full with patients, so we're gonna add another person to help with that, to taking care of them, and we're speeding up. That robot looks like he's dancing. Or he's feeling cold, or he wanna use the bathroom, something like that.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
There we go. So now it's chilly, so it's definitely I can survive from that. But it's going to be more people unhappy because of you know, it's more colder at home, and everyone at any other place. For example, kitchen can't work if it's too cold. The same when it's the medical post. Lots of trouble. Good, we got something to still gather here. Okay, those guys have actually finished with this area, so what I'm gonna do is switch the robot off and move those who was working on that call to work in here right now. This is good, I think good choice, because except wood we have also some coal, so it's just like trying to compromise both. Another technology here, something that we have to do really fast. Not exploration, but the heaters. The beginning is cool. You can try to get yourself organized. You can see how everything working out. The technology at the beginning is quite cheap, but like I said, have to be careful what you're spending, how much you're spending. Sometimes you have to wait. Okay. I really have to plan where to place those extra heaters and to not build too many of them. Okay, it's all going well, let's speed it up. What I really like, the speed up is actually like stopping when it's something happening, like start work or something else. But if you're not careful, especially with those expeditions, they gonna stop for a second, like informing you, something happened out there, and then still speeding up. So this is gonna be a very big waste of time. It's better to check it out. Okay, recover the treasure, that's very clear. I don't think we have to get too crazy about it. We're gonna go to the left. Here is some industrial ruins. Might be a very important place too. But here is a broken machine, so this might be a chance for us to get another one. Ooh, the working one is really gonna be not great. Like you can notice if you didn't play this game before, on those adventures we managed to get some resources. Sometimes we manage to get some people to help us working. They can come to our city and help. Well, whatever. I guess we're gonna turn it off. Even if I'm gonna turn it on the main steam, I don't want to risk and use all the coal on the small ones in the same time. I'm really trying to balance everything here. Do as much work as soon as possible. I can't do any more expeditions, but I can try to gather these crates faster. It's okay. What else I can build? Gathering posts. I think the gathering post is gonna be quite good here. If we're gonna build this in the wrong place, we're gonna destroy some of resources. I think they meant to buy this some trees around here. But sometimes we have to make some sacrifice. Okay, another thing is done. Are we going with the coal? Oh, actually no. Need to make sure that I have steady and plenty of wood. I've really waited until if they're gonna make Frostpunk 2. That's gonna be interesting. I think working on some part of a graphic, like I could zoom in more closer or something. I bet we can do lots of cool stuff. Cold homes, of course, nobody's happy. I won't address this right now. I have to be very careful with decisions you make here. If you're gonna choose this one, then it's okay. Like much easier to do than it's something like let's hit all homes. This is very risky. If you're not gonna do this right, then you might lose a lot because of it. I'm not even choosing to warm up anything. So even if they don't like that, we just have to deal with it. So yeah, here as a mayor, you have to make unpopular decisions most of the time. So let's speed this up. We got 8 hours for our expedition. Another, yes, of course, it's cold. We're not gonna turn this on yet. The hope is dropping, and of course if we're not gonna be careful and the hope gonna drop radically, they're gonna give us like last chance and adios muchachos, we're gonna die. Have to be think about it. So there is some good news. Even if the temperature gonna drop to -40, it's gonna be only like for 1 day. Then we're gonna have the temperature increase and back to freeze again after extra additional time. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, this one is something for us. That's great. Now we have another locations. Let's go a little bit forward. So we have a one machine and we're sending it back home. So that's gonna be great. Big help. Okay, everyone complaining. Let's speed this up. Someone is sick and they again have some weird ideas. The longer you play and you have to make that kind of, you know, you're gonna end up in that kind of situations. Plenty to do and not much time, and we're gonna continue in the next part.